Okay. Now see, this is the question given here. X draws on Y a bill for rupees 4,000, which was duly accepted by Y. So X draws a bill on Y. X is the first party here because X is drawing the bill, and Y is the second party. Because see here, if it is not given that X draws a bill and it is only given that Y accepted a bill, so it is understood Y accepted means Y is giving acceptance and the other party is giving is the drawer. So X is the drawer and Y is the drawing. Okay, X is first party and Y is the second party. Now Y meets the bill on its due date. That means all the bills were met, all the bills were duly paid. Now show what entries would be passed in the books of X and Y under each of the following circumstances. This is a very common question. It may be given in exam. Let's see what the circumstances are given in this. See first one. If X retain the bill till due date, if X will retain the bill till due date, then what will happen? First of all, we will start from here. See, first of all, the entry will be prepared in books of X. What the entry will be prepared? Bills receivable account debit to Y. Why this entry will be prepared? Because for X, this is bills receivable. If it is a receivable, then it is an asset for X, and assets are always, whenever asset increases, it will go in debit. So bills receivable will be in debit, and who is the giver? Who has given this bill? Y has given the acceptance. So Y is the giver. As per the personal rules, what is? Y is the giver, so it will be in debit. Sorry, credit. Now let's go. The case is if X retains the bill till due date. If X will retain the bill till due date with him, then on maturity, who will present the bill? Obviously, if X having that bill, so X will present the bill in front of Y on maturity date. So, and it is in the beginning, it is given that all the bills were met by Y. So, cash is received, cash account debit to bills receivable account. Now bill was in debit, it is encashed, it will be cancelled to transfer to credit. How we will cancel it? From debit to credit it will transfer, then it will be cancelled. Bill is encashed. Now the second case is given. If the bill is discounted, let's go to the question again. If X discounted the same with his banker paying 100 rupees for discount. Here discounting charges are given, we don't have to calculate. Okay, if it is given percentage wise, then we need to calculate, but here it is already given. Bills amount will never change. First entry will be the bills receivable account debit to Y. Okay, and the second entry will be not this one. This is the first case. Here bills receivable account debit to Y, and the second case will be bank account debit discounting charges debit to bills receivable. Again, see, bill will be finished off. Against of it, what will raise? Bank will raise. Okay. So here, how much bill receivable amount is? 4,000, and 100 rupees are discounting charges. Bank will deduct discounting charges out of this 4,000. So how much bank balance will increase? Just with 3,900. 4,000 minus 100 discounting charges is equals to 3,900 rupees will be transferred in bank account. Okay, so that was. Now let's go to the third case. If X endorses the same to his creditor Z, if the bill is endorsed to Z in full settlement of his Act 4080, 4,080 rupees के full settlement में if the 4,000 bill is paid to Z, First entry, again we will prepare same. If this such type of question, same entry is not required to repeat again and again. Okay, just we will write this receivable account debit to Y. One time we will write, and rest of the time we will just write here case number and we will start solution. So Z is the receiver here. Bill is given by X to Z. So Z is the receiver here. Z will prepare entry. Sorry, X will prepare entry that Z is the receiver. Z will be in debit to bills receivable. Bills amount will always be 4,000 and Z will be cancelled with 4,080. The equation is disbalanced. There must be some amount in credit side with 80 rupees. Okay, we will write here 80 rupees in credit side, credit column. But for what? We have to give some name also. For what we are? Here the sentence is given 4,000 rupees bill is given against of 4,080 in full settlement. Do you remember in full settlement language means the discount is there. So we are paying 4,000 rupees bill only and rest of the 80 rupees will be considered as discount received. Discount is being received here. If so, discount receiving is our income. Incomes are belongs from nominal account and nominal account says all the receipts will be in credit. All the incomes will be in credit. So Z will be cancelled with Z was credited before that X ka credited tha. So Z will be cancelled by transferring debit side 4,080 rupees. Okay, let's go for the fourth case. Fourth case is if X sent the bill to his banker for collection. See, when he was the bank, he was X was sending bill for discounting purpose. X was sending the bill with discounting purpose, then bank has become owner of that bill. But here the bill is sent to banker for collection only. One of the responsibility is given. So first entry will remain same, BR debit to Y. Now the next entry will be bill sent for collection debit to BR. BR will be cancelled from debit to credit because against of it something else raised. What is this? Bill sent for collection is raised here. And on maturity, this is the only case on maturity. Bank will deposit money in our account, so bank balance will increase, bank account debit to, and the responsibility which was bill sent for collection debited, now it will be finished off. So in credit we will write to bill sent for collection. Okay, so this is done. Now what the entries in the same case, what the entries will be prepared in book of Y. Let's see. In Y's book, only Y will prepare X debit to bills payable. This is the entry at the time of acceptance when he was accepting the bill. X debit to bills payable. Now, on the payment, liability was in credit. It will be cancelled and transferred in debit after payment. Cash is going out, cash will be in credit to cash account, and bills payable, it was a liability. When liability increases, it was in debit, sorry, credit. But now the liability has been finished off. Liability decreases, will transfer in debit. So bills receivable will be transferred in debit. Liability finished off. I hope this is clear to everyone. Let's go for next. See, this is some different type of question. Let's see it. See, X made the following sales to Y. X is the salesperson. So X is the first party, Y is the second party. What the sale he is making? January 1, 20 rupees. Okay. January 8, 25,000 rupees. January 10, 10,000 rupees. January 15, 40,000 rupees. All these four sales were made. For all the sales, X draw bills on Y payable after 60 days. Bill drawn on 1st January 17 were retained by C. Here the sentence is given on 1st January was retained by X with him till its due date. The bill drawn on 8th January. 8th January is the second bill. है ना? Was discounted at the rate of 9% per annum. The bill drawn on 10th January was endorsed to his creditor Z in full settlement of 10,400. On March 12, it should be 12. On March 12, X sent the bill drawn on January 15. March 12, January 15 में bill draw हुआ था. Third sale was done on January 15. Okay, this is the question for multiple. Now, on 15th January, which bill was drawn? On March 12, it was sent to the bank for collection. All the bills were met by Y on due date. All these bills were met. No dishonor is there. Pass the journal entries in books of X, Y, and prepare Y's account in the books of X and X account in the books of Y. Means both the accounts also we have to prepare. Let's start the question first. First of all, we have to determine the maturity date of these. Okay, how we will determine? January 1, the bill was drawn for January 1. It says that all the bills were made for 60 days. So the first bill which was drawn for on January 1, let's count 60 days. January 1 ko chhod denge, we will start with the 2nd January. So how many days in January? 30 days. Up to 31st January, there will be 30 days in January. February, the year is given 2017. How much days February is? 28 or 29? This is 28 days. Okay. So 28 days in February. This is total 30 plus 28, 58 days. 2 more days in March, 1st and 2nd. And 3 grace days, 3rd plus 3, 5th of March. 5th of March will be the maturity date for first bill. Okay. ऐसे बनाएंगे इसकी calculation. Is it? Let's see the journal entries. First one is Y debit to sales. First of all, Y ने sale किया था, तो all the entries will be prepared on January 1st. Y sold goods to sales account 20,000 and hand in hand on the same date the bill was drawn. Bills receivable account debit to Y. See here, one is written just to identify the bill. Its name is mentioned here. This is the first bill. Okay, just to identify the bill because so many bills are there. So BR debit to Y. Now afterwards some event took place, that was on January 8. It sold another goods, Y debit to sales for 25,000 and on the same date the bill was drawn, BR debit to Y. Now next one is on 8th of January, the second bill on the same day. First bill retained till maturity with X, but the second bill on the drawn date, on the same date, the second bill was discounted from bank. So discounting entry we will prepare, that is bank account debit, discounting charges debit to bills receivable 2. Now bills receivable amount is 25,000 and we will discount it with 9% per annum. So 9 upon 100, 25,000 into 9 upon 100. And how much months we have to wait? On the drawn date, on the same date. So, and the bill was drawn for 60 days. That means 2 months. So for 2 months we will calculate. 25,000 multiplied by 9 by 100 multiplied by 2 by 16. 2 by 12. So do the calculation and we will find the discounting charges 370 rupees and rest of the amount will be transferred in bank account. After January 8, on January 10, third sale was made. That was for 10,000 rupees. Y debit to sales account 10,000. And on the same date, the third bill was drawn. BR debit to Y. Afterwards, on January 10, the third bill immediately was sold to just immediately the third bill was endorsed to Z. And endorse कैसे किया है हमने? Z's account debit to 10,000 debit 10,400 and bills receivable was for 10,000. So we are giving bill for 10,000 and rest of the amount See, the language is given in full settlement. That means discount is given to Z. Discount is received from Z. So receiving discount is our income. Incomes are always in credit. Or वैसे भी entry is debit and credit are disbalanced. So here in credit side we will write 400 rupees credit amount column. So there will be name given to here. This is discount received. I hope this entry is clear to everyone. Now, on 15th January, again fourth sale was made by debit to sales account 40,000 rupees, and on the same date the fourth bill was drawn. Bills receivable for debit to Y for 40,000 rupees. Now, the maturity date will start for all the bills. First bill was get matured on cash on 5th of March. Cash account debit to bills receivable. It was encashed. Now, second bill was maturity date on 12th March. To bill sent for collection to bills receivable. It is done. है ना? And it was sent on 12th March. It was sent. Here we are sending third bill. And sorry, fourth bill we are sending to bank. And on 19th March, its maturity was there. So bank account debit to bill sent for collection. See here, what happened? There were four bills drawn, and we have made maturity date only for first bill, which was retained till maturity. Second bill was with bank. So bank will present, Y will pay. There is no need to make any entry in books of X. Okay, and the third bill was endorsed to Z. It was with Z. Z will present the bill, Y will pay off, and there is no concern. If smoothly the payment is done, then there is no concern with X, so no entry will be given for this bill. And the fourth bill was sent for collection. So for fourth bill sent on 12th March, and on before maturity it was sent, and on maturity the cash was received, bank account debit to bills collection. The bill is received. Now account afterwards we will prepare. First of all, Y's book is here. Let's see. First bill, first of all, Y was purchasing from X, purchases account debit to X. Then first bill was accepted, X debit to bills payable. Again, the second sale was made, purchases account debit to X, and on the same date the bill was accepted, X debit to bills receivable 2. On 10th of January, purchases account debit to X 10,000, third purchase was made, and on the same date the bill was accepted, X debit to bills payable. And 15th of January, fourth sale was made, purchase was made, purchases account debit to X, and on the same date the bill was accepted, Y debit to bills, X debit to bills payable. Now, on maturity, first bill was paid, bills payable to cash. On second bill maturity, 12th March, bills payable to cash. It was with bank. तो X की बुक्स में हमने इसकी कोई एंट्री नहीं बनाई थी, पर Y की बुक्स में पेमेंट की एंट्री बनेगी क्योंकि उसने पेमेंट किया है. ठीक है. 14th of March, थर्ड बिल का पेमेंट Z को किया है इसने, इसलिए Z की बुक में एंट्री बनेगी या फिर Y की बुक में. X की बुक में कोई एंट्री नहीं बनेगी, हमने नहीं बनाई थी. ठीक है, पर इसने थर्ड बिल का पेमेंट किया तो ही विल मेक एंट्री हियर. एंड 19th March, फोर्थ बिल वाज इन कैश. इट वाज सेंट फॉर कलेक्शन फॉर बैंक. बैंक ने यहाँ से कैश रिसीव किया और हमारे अकाउंट में ट्रांसफर कर दिया. Now let's see how to prepare accounts. Here, this is the book of X. वैसे भी उसने हमसे क्या कहा है, prepare Y's account in books of X. तो X की बुक्स में Y का अकाउंट बनाना है ना. Let's see अकाउंट कैसे बनाना है. See here. On 1st January, sale was there. 8th January sale, 10th January sale, 15th January sale. I show you here. See, Y debit 2 sales. Again, Y debit 2 sales. Y हर जहां जहां डेबिट है, it will be transferred. Then Y debit to sales, and then Y debit to sales. और कहीं पर Y debit नहीं है, तो in debit side 2 sales, 2 sales, 2 sales, and 2 sales. All these will be written here. And on credit side, whenever Y will be in credit, the credit side entry will be prepared. See, bills receivable debit to Y. So here in Y's account we will write Y bills receivable 1, Y bills receivable 2, and Y और कहाँ क्रेडिट हो रहा है, ये रहा bills receivable 3, and Y bills receivable 4. That's all. 4 times bills receivable was debit, Y was credit. So in credit side, ये हमने लिख दिया. And both side must be equal, क्योंकि जितने की सेल हुई थी उतने का ही बिल एक्सेप्टेंस हुआ. तो कोई बैलेंस है ही नहीं. अगर कोई बैलेंस होता या तो उसने कैश में पेमेंट किया होता या बैलेंस शीट लिखते थे. अगर उसने कैश में पेमेंट किया था हम यहाँ कैश लिखते. ठीक है, चलो ये हो गया. अब वाई की बुक्स में एक्स की एंट्रीज हो रखी है सारी, तो इन वाइज बुक वी विल प्रिपेयर एक्स अकाउंट. ठीक है, जहां यहाँ पर हमने एक्स डेबिट टू बिल्स पेबल किया, वहां पर एक्स जहां जहां डेबिट था वहां पर टू बिल्स पेबल. एंड उसके बाद पहले परचेसेस था, परचेसेस अकाउंट डेबिट टू एक्स, है ना, तो 2x था तो बाय परचेसेस. ऑल दिस, दैट्स ऑल. ठीक है, सी द कैलकुलेशन फॉर डिस्काउंटिंग चार्जेस. 9% 60 डेज, अगर उसने यहाँ डेज में दिया है, सी हियर इफ इट इज गिवन इन डेज, 60 is in days, तो नीचे भी हम 12 मंथ्स को 1 ईयर को पर एनम को 365 डेज बना लेंगे. बट यू माइंड इट, इफ फेब्रुअरी इज ऑफ 29 days, it is a leap year and February is for 29 days, then here in under of 60 we will take 366 days. Okay, keeping it in your mind. Now this much is sufficient for today.